Hey, everybody. Welcome to a very special campfire edition of The Known Zone, where Wilfred and Andy, on one of their many adventures, we get to know about something. And this time it's special because it's next to a campfire and it's spooky.
Spooky.
And Wilfred's had booze, so it's extra spooky.
Yeah, I'm drunk and spooky.
He's willing to do anything sexually.
I'll suck off any ghost.
Oh man, I was kind of bummed because we're in a campground in New Hampshire, and I really don't like a campground when it's empty. Like there's something creepy about a campground.
Oh, absolutely. I like it more actually.
You like it when it's empty?
No, I don't. But this is more thrilling.
Yeah,
because no one's here.
Yeah, I feel like it's creepy. It's kind of ominous. It means like this isn't popular for some reason. And but now I'm glad because it's 10 p.m. And,
hold on. No, I'm going to see if this place is haunted in any sense.
Well, I don't know if I want to know that.
Where are we?
Greenfield State Park?
Yeah, let's see if this shit's haunted. State Park.
Haunted New Hampshire. Oh, what if this is where Jason's from? I didn't even think about that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. So we have a special episode because we're next to the campfire, because this is somewhat of a spooky episode. We thought...
We talk about aswang.
Which are...
Hold on. Aswang.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Filipino ghosts.
I just saw one. I just saw an aswang.
Yeah. You're going to be seeing them all night, baby.
We're sharing a tent. We got a big tent, but we're sharing it.
You're going to look over, my sleeping bag's empty. I'm going to be standing on top of the
tent. Just on the very top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So aswang is like a general term for ghosts, ghouls, vampires, were creatures in the Philippines.
So it's all kind of mystical kind of, but
yes,
but bad.
All bad stuff.
All bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like you get like nice aswang.
No.
Okay.
Although there are like, my grandma was telling me about how there's like my brother when he was like 1. God, I'm getting all the fucking smoke right now.
Yeah.
When he was 1, was just like hanging out, talking with like gnomes or some shit like that in the yard. And like my grandma was like, yeah, like my brother was just out there talking. I think he was like,
imaginary friend.
Yes, being like
your
demented.
Grandma being a foreigner was just like, he must be speaking to spirits.
There must be spirits out there.
This has to be real.
Yeah. So there are like benevolent spirits that they believe in,
but they're not aswang.
But aswang is the negative kind.
Okay.
So there's a number of kinds. The one that is probably the most popularly known is I think it's called the manananggal. So you're gonna get hot and horny for this one. During the day, it's an attractive woman.
Ooh, okay. I'm hot and horny.
She's light-skinned with long hair.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, and has a bachelor's degree.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is she skinny with heavy breasts?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Always wearing a schoolgirl outfit.
Oh, well, that's weird. Is she pouty but also hip?
Yeah.
Cool. And she smokes cigarettes when she drinks?
Oh, yeah. When tattoos, but modest ones.
And she's cooler than me, right?
Oh, absolutely. She can skateboard. She can do a kickflip.
Well, that's a little much. Now you're running into the realm of you definitely have an STD.
Yeah.
You know?
She breakdances.
She popping locks. She's part of Showtime.
Yeah, she's broke. She's absolutely broke. She asked for money on the L train.
That'd be so funny if you were dating a girl and you didn't really know her that well, and then you just saw her go, Showtime.
Yeah, she pops her hat onto her shoe.
You're like, Christine?
That'd be so funny if you were like that happened to you so often that you're suspicious every time you date a new girl. It was like you like throw a hat at her to see if she catches it. With her
She failed the hat test, man. Okay. So this is the Mananang?
Manananggal. God damn.
But she's hanging out with like 5 black teenagers too. She's like, show time. All right, folks. She's the one that carries the little weird speaker.
Yeah. And afterwards, she does that speech about how no one got hurt. So, Manananggal, the main one is they like to feast on internal organs or the fetuses of pregnant women.
Okay.
So, let's say there's a Manananggal in, I don't know, Coopertown or what's that? Stuytown?
Yeah. Coopertown, where the baseball museum is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah, there's a
Filipino.
There's a Filipino witch flying around
Cooperstown Baseball Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then Jackie Robinson's
Ghost
is there
fighting.
He gets one of the girls from
the subway.
The subway pregnant. Yeah. And then the Manananggal would come. So the Manananggal has like a long tongue.
So is it when you're asleep? Because during the day she's...
Oh, yeah. During the day, she's a hot lady.
Okay.
This is the worst explanation. During the day, she's a hot lady. As the sun goes down...
She turns into a snake.
Turns into a witch lady with a long tongue.
Okay.
And then she can fly around and, goes in through a window because it's the Philippines.
Yeah.
So every window's open.
Yeah, all the windows are open.
Yeah.
Everybody has AC.
We have windows. Come on, man.
I don't know. Maybe they're like on stilts and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bamboo windows. So...
Did you hear someone over there? There definitely was a creature over there.
Should I flashlight it?
Yeah. This is terrifying.
That's too shit.
No, use your flashlight.
No, that's
not bright enough. Okay, we're good.
Nothing in the grounds.
Okay, so she's gonna. So this is basically the Filipino culture explanation for a miscarriage.
No, this is a woman who eats babies out of a lady.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. Like, if you had a miscarriage, you don't go, "Oh, I had a miscarriage back in the day." You go, "Oh, a mananggang de bell came in the night."
No. Miscarriages don't happen in the Philippines.
Only mananggal.
Yeah. Ladies come and suck babies out of their tummies.
Oh, man.
It's
rough.
They got to feast.
Okay.
So they go around, and that's what they like to eat.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So she's got a tube-like tongue, goes through any orifice to get to your organs, but usually it's I think it's like she puts her tongue and it goes through your belly button, takes out the baby, and then you wake up, no baby.
Man, that's got to be traumatic.
I don't think you... Yeah.
Do you know that the Manananggal... What is it?
Manananggal.
Do you know that the Manananggal has come? Does she leave a calling card?
Yeah.
What is it? Your baby's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little... she tents a little piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
And it says...
when you open it, the inside's a baby crossed out?
Yeah. It's your baby, but with X's on its eyes.
Oh. Scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the big one. That's the main one. There's all sorts of other ones. There's a vampire. Also a supple woman. I don't know why all these are like...
Wait, so a vampire... Does he look like a normal...
She.
Hot... Oh, they're all women?
Yeah, this one's a lady.
There's only a female vampire.
From what I've looked up.
Seems anti-woman.
Seems like the women need to get their acts together.
Maybe it's empowering,
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Ladies is pimps, too.
Yeah. Ladies is bloodsuckers, too.
Okay, that's cool.
Lady, she's got also fat knockers. She's... All these are beautiful women.
Vampire with big tits.
It's not smooth at all. She's like gliding at you but knocking shit over.
She's like, her back hurts.
Yeah. She looks like the Far Side moms. Just a beehive haircut and huge tits.
And you're like, I think that vampire's got giant knockers.
So, vampires, they live in the forest outside of like whatever the community is, but they can marry into the community.
Oh,
so they marry
like
a dude.
Maybe you go out and you're trying to get water, because you live in like a very remote place.
Yeah, you live in a remote place where there's only like 90 people. You know everyone.
Yeah, but then you're like, I haven't seen this beautiful giant-breasted lady that floats.
Yeah, this light-skinned, giant-boobs lady.
She's floating on the water.
Yes.
I got to marry her.
Uh-huh.
And so then you invite her into your village.
Yes. And you're like, I want to marry you.
And then nobody else in your village is like, that's a vampire.
No. They're like, whoa, look at those knockers.
Wow, man.
Lucky you. Where'd you find her?
Where'd you find those sweater puppies? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to eat.
And then he's like, I found her in the woods. And like, oh, totally normal.
Totally normal. Was she floating?
Absolutely she was.
Great.
How do you travel through the woods?
Obviously she's going to float. Look how big her boobs are.
And then you get married. It's a quick marriage.
Okay.
And then she kills you, her husband. And then now she can exist amongst the community.
Oh, so she couldn't exist before she killed you?
Before she married you.
But wait, I don't understand. She marries you.
Yes.
Then she can exist.
Yes. And then she kills you because you're the first one around.
Oh, it's just easy.
And also, she's got to go out at night.
Also,
she can't have a husband just waiting up.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Just like, Me Too movement. Like, get back at some of these dirtbags.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You want to throw another log on the old Fuegaruna?
All right, and you tell them about the next Aswan.
Okay. And then there's Aswan that's called the Bibimbap. And
Bibimbap?
Not bibimbap, the Korean food. The Bibimbap yang. And
what does it do?
It's like a big, strong, stupid kid.
Uh-huh.
Like
he's wearing a shirt that's still a little too small.
Yeah. And
his backpack is tiny too.
Yeah.
But it's empty.
Yeah.
It's also empty. Corey, what are you doing with that backpack? I don't know. I'm going to school.
Yeah. And he the only thing he ever has in there is food, but it's like snack food because his family's poor.
Yeah.
And they don't they never they give him like a.
Well, he goes to like the YMCA office at the school.
Yeah.
And he gets the fruit snacks there.
Yeah.
Because the person's just nice whenever he sees Corey
and he doesn't
wandering.
Bully. He doesn't bully, but he's violent. You know what I mean? Like he just violently takes things. And it's never like, hey, dork. It's just like he's kind of dead-eyed and he just sees that you also got fruit snacks. And he kind of just like grabs them and maybe like if you fight back, he's going to pound you.
Yes. And so this kid is roaming around the Philippines.
Yeah, this is a Bibimbap yang. Uh-huh. And but you can call him a Corey too.
Yeah, sure.
And so he's like, he's got the build of a linebacker, but he's developmentally he's not there.
Yes.
And basically it's a less kind of known Aswang because
it's going to be so hard for anyone to understand what is real information and what is not.
Everything that Wilfred said is real, and everything that I've said is also real. But don't step on the bug spray too much.
Oh.
But he does steal snacks. That's his main thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat his husband or suck the baby out of your stomach, but he does steal snacks.
Wouldn't that be funny if there was like a fat ghost?
Yeah. There never is fat ghosts, are there?
Yeah, he's like floating, and then you can.
Slimer kind of was fat.
Oh yeah, he was fat.
But do you think? I don't know if he was body conscious because he.
What's up with the slime?
There's always this thing about the slime, which is like that. It's
Do all ghosts leave slime?
Yeah.
Really?
That's like in a school of thought is that they have like they leave a residue. Also, apparently, when there's ghosts, there's a smell. Did you hear this?
What's the smell?
Putrid death or like energy fields. I don't know.
Oh,
but there's always a bad smell whenever ghost hunters are like hunting ghosts. They're like, "Do you smell that?" And then one guy's like, his stomach's been hurting all day, but he's like, yeah, it's a ghost.
What the hell? Okay, phantosmia. Sorry, I've got the fucking indigestion.
Why don't you turn to the camera?
I've got indigestion. Phantosmia is a condition that causes you to detect smells that aren't actually in your environment.
That's like phantom smells. Yeah, that's phantom smells. I'm talking about do ghosts have a bad smell? I'm really not going to be able to sleep tonight because of this. Just because we talked about ghosts. I might have to take your allergy medicine.
This says the Google was ghost pillow smells bad. Ghost pillow review, gel memory foam.
Oh, okay. It's a brand. I thought somebody had a haunted pillow.
Like a Reddit forum about a guy.
Yeah, the guy's like, I think my pillow's haunted. It smells like cum.
Smells like cum and drool. Okay, here's another
Aswang.
It is this one's got a fun name. It's called the White Lady.
Ooh, Karen.
Yes.
This is the famous Filipino Karen.
Yes, she has her cell phone in her hand.
She is calling the police.
She's already dialed 911 on it.
The White Lady. Oh, were you barbecuing in a park? The White Lady's going to come.
Yeah. But the real White Lady in the Philippines, she's a lady that, like, you're driving down a desolate street and she appears in your car. Like, you look in your rearview mirror and she's back there.
Oh, scary.
Actually, no, wait. Maybe I think you pick her up, actually.
Oh.
She's a hot white lady and she's wearing all white. And you pick her up. She gets in the back of the car because she thinks you're an Uber.
Jesus.
And when you look back there in the mirror, she's gone. And then you keep driving. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And then you look back there and she's got like crazy teeth. And then she eats your ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
So she disappears and then she comes back with her crazy teeth?
Yeah.
That seems like just a kind of a cruel extra scary.
She's really, like, you really got to, do a lot of presentation when you're scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah, because I think they do like the taste of fear.
Yeah.
But
they're like magicians. Yeah.
Yeah. Magicians, they love fear. That's always what I've said about magicians. Do not go to a magic show because those motherfuckers love to scare you. Yeah. All right, they love fear. They could smell it. It like feeds them,
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they actually usually like cause you to like you like drive into a tree or run over a person riding a bike or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just like you don't have miscarriages in the Philippines. Nobody ever commits
no bad drivers.
Nobody's ever committed vehicular. Also, I mean, statistically not true considering.
What? I hope the camera caught that racism.
I didn't pull. I pointed at my eye. Which was that I think that statistically, Filipinos
pull their eyes. No,
when they drive, they pull their eyes.
Yeah, well, our hands aren't at 2 and 10. That's why we get into accidents.
Yeah.
No, she kills people, and no one gets into accidents unless there's a person dressed in white in the back of your car.
Eating your ass.
God
damn.
This is one that I actually have family experience with. The were creature.
Whoa, okay, wait. Your family
my mom has awful, boring stories about this shit.
They don't sound boring.
So my mom is from a more like rural area right outside of Manila. And
okay.
So she claims that she had like seen the were creature during the day
Just a hairy guy.
Just a normal, good dude.
Normal dude.
Normal, good guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Real wholesome.
Yep.
Like Regis Philbin nice.
Wow. Charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pillar of the community.
Yes.
All right.
But he's like, he's on Twitter saying that, these guys are saying racist stuff.
He's virtue signaling.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. So he's like capital M, capital F, male feminist.
Yeah.
Ally.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Intersectionalist.
Yeah. He has his pronouns.
Anti-ableism.
In
Anti-Asianism.
his Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Does he have a rose on his Instagram? Or is it
what does the rose mean?
Democratic Socialist?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they get a rose?
Because that's the symbol of the
That's an awful,
DSA. Is a
everyone
rose.
else gets an animal?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Democrats have a donkey?
Yep.
Or are they the elephant?
No, they're the donkeys. Democratic donkeys, Republican elephants.
Why those animals?
I think somebody drew it in like the
elephant
20s.
I get. Totally. Have an elephant.
I think
Why can't why can't us Dems have an alligator?
I think maybe Democrats back in the day used to be considered kind of jackasses.
Oh, I guess so, because we used to be real about that slavery.
A lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln was a Republican.
Yeah. I mean, there was only two. We already covered this on the Grover Cleveland episode. There's only two Dems within like 80 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's from Lincoln to like
Cleveland.
1930, 1920 something.
It was Lincoln to Cleveland?
No, it was Cleveland and I don't know, Van Buren or some shit.
Jackson.
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah. Actually, did you know this? Andrew Jackson is also another one of the Aswangs.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see a guy that's the president and he's like answering the door and throwing parties, Aswang.
Yeah.
Don't trust that guy. Okay,
Yeah.
so wait, your mom, she lives in the rural area. There's like guys that are like nice guys. They live up in the community.
So her stories are pretty uneventful.
And then it's just like she saw a guy acting crazy.
No, one was that she like saw an oxen crossing the street, and it looked both ways. Ooh.
Wait, so this
that's
Aswang
that's her whole story.
Can be an oxen?
Yeah, they're aware creatures. So they during the day they turn in
it's not
at night they
necessarily
turn
a
into
wolf.
whatever. Yeah, because there's no wolves that are native to the Philippines.
So you can actually so the oxen could hurt you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Actually, do you know that so it's werewolves in London or Europe. India has were tigers.
Okay.
Africa has were leopards.
Okay.
And Russia has were bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Werebears. That's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, be careful. There's a werebear out there.
Yeah. They're shooting rainbows at us.
Yeah, they're shooting rainbows out of their bellies. Oh, man.
Evil rainbows.
I can't stop thinking about the Russian porn I watched last night. I'm not going to go into it because this is not the time or place, but memorable.
Yeah. I mean, you did describe it to me. And I said it sounded like an Adam Curtis documentary.
Yeah, it seemed like how there's like porn Seinfeld and porn Friends and porn, One time I saw porn in middle school called Edward Penis Hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was good.
So I'm assuming it's one guy with penises on his hands?
Yeah.
And did he like bang a bunch of girls with his hands?
Yeah, and his penis. But he also had like
Did his penis fingers also feel great?
It was one penis per hand.
Oh, that sounds bad.
They jizz though.
I don't want that.
They set it up so that they jizz.
Okay, but let's say he wants to use scissors.
No. Unless he has really big scissors. That
like
he
he's gonna
put a dick through each.
Yeah, he can only cut ribbons at groundbreakings.
Yeah, grand openings. That's the only thing he's ever invited to is the opening of a bridge.
And were his penis hands always hard?
Yeah,
that's got to be embarrassing.
Yeah, because I don't think I ever saw him with a flaccid hand penis.
Oh, you didn't see him off duty?
Yeah, for some reason they never filmed him when he wasn't hard. Weird.
Interesting. What were we talking about this?
Has there ever been a porn that was like had a lot of not sex?
One time I watched a porn, and so the story of the porn is there's a guy and his buddy comes over and they're watching the game.
Yeah.
Right. They're on a sectional couch. They're in the back part.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy's girlfriend is over on the L part.
Yeah.
And she's like stretching, and like her like spandex rips.
Oh, okay.
And you can see her butthole and stuff through it. And the guy that's watching the game is like so fucking focused on NFL.
Yeah.
And then the other guy is like looking at her butt. And then the dude gets a phone call. Then the two, like his friend and this girl, have sex, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching this porn. He nuts. They have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 4 minutes left of the video.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And I clicked, and they finished the story.
He comes back.
The guy comes back. The guy's phone call ends. He comes back down the stairs.
What if it was like, you guys, my brother just died in a car accident. And the friend's like, oh, shit.
Oh. Yeah, he's coming right as he says that.
Oh man, insult to injury.
What they end up like actually like hurrying and putting on their clothes, and then they don't get caught, and then they continue to watch the game for another minute.
Wow.
For 60 seconds, they're just sitting there. No one gets
think
caught.
That somebody probably liked that in like a cuckold kind of sense. You know, they were like, yeah, he got away with it. That's probably somebody's turn on. I
mean, I need a story. I need a lead up to the sex.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't so hammy. You know, like I wish some porn people could like
could act. They had actual chops.
Yeah, because I don't always want to see it. Because it's always the same thing. It's like a girl and she'll be like, no, or like, come on, we can't do it here. She's always kind of like playful.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's like doing the most.
What if they did improv classes for porn actors?
They probably do.
Yeah.
It's in the valley.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the... We were talking
were
about
animals. There's another one where my mom said she saw like a pig out of like the second story of her house. What the hell's that?
Just a big ass bug.
Yeah. Out of the second story of her house. So it's like pretty uneventful stuff.
Wait, where was the pig?
Like, let's say she's like looking out her window. There's like a little bit of a roof.
The pig's on the roof.
Pig's on a roof.
And your mom immediately went, that's a person.
That's a Naswang. That's the devil. What?
This thing is like in love with your foot.
Where is it?
Oh, there it goes. Dude, fly into the fire, please.
Yeah.
You're ruining the pod. He did fly over to the camera.
Yeah, you may have seen him.
You can hear him for sure. This guy's a fucking jerk.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I mean, those are the main types of Aswang. I've had, like, there are stories. The one story in my family that everyone corroborates.
Okay.
Is that my oldest brother, Joe, friend of the pod, he was possessed.
Shit.
I think the story is that my parents were moving to a new house.
Okay.
And Joe was like just able to walk. How old is that?
1, 2.
Yeah. 14 months. Let's say that.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Let's just say that to
be
for
fair.
Brevity.
Yeah.
And he's walking, and he brushes across a spirit in the front yard.
Nobody saw the spirit. This just happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kids have they're more in tune with the spirits.
Mm-hmm.
They're more pure and all that shit.
They haven't put up these guards, like the societal guards, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, capitalism hasn't gotten to them.
Yeah, the rat race.
So he brushes across the spirit, and for like 2 weeks, his face looks like an old man's. Like he's a baby old man. This is a story that my whole family says is true. I imagine him like,
Did anybody take pictures? He probably just was really sick. He probably had fucking pneumonia.
Andy, why are you discrediting the science of the Philippines?
Why are you being so culturally insensitive not to believe that a 14-month-old baby can be in the front yard, unattended, brush into a spirit, and get a geriatric man's face?
Yes. He looked like, I'm imagining like...
Jerry Stiller.
You remember... Yeah, he was angry and yelling like Jerry Stiller.
Yeah. Wait, what if he looked like the grandpa
Do you call that an old man?
What about Everything Everywhere All at Once? The old man from that's in all the old movies?
You mean her dad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I think older.
No, the old guy. Wasn't that guy in that? The guy that was like in all the old movies and he's like elderly?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This elderly Chinese actor is in everything. I can't grab my phone because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But anyways, yeah. So he looked like an old man.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took 2 weeks because they went to the doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor's like, I don't know.
The doctor was like, yeah, I don't think spirits can brush aside. But wait, did they take him to a Filipino doctor?
And then they took him. Yeah. Then they took him to a witch doctor.
Okay. Do you guys have witch doctors?
I think so. Something like that. But it's like, it's so weird because they're so Catholic, but they believe in there's like so much.
What's weird about that is that in Korea, they're super Christian. Koreans are super like not Catholic, like Methodist or something like that.
Have you seen Korean Jesus?
Yeah.
He's fucking yoked.
And they
he can be on Physical 100.
He is on Physical 100. But They also have witch doctors. They have like a culture of like witch doctors. Like you go if like...
I mean, I guess Christians have that anyways. Like they've got like...
But why did the whites all abandon it?
No, they've got the ones where they like... I saw one where a dude like throws a blanket at a lady and she like... and it knocks her over.
Oh, yeah. At like a mega church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
not
type
a
of
witch
shit.
doctor.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like in your culture, you have a thing where you go to like
that's their occupation.
You go to like their an old person's house, and it's full of like jars of things.
Yeah,
and they're like, I lived with actually a witch doctor in Guatemala.
Really?
Yeah, curandera.
Okay.
You know what that is?
No.
Curandera is like it's a witch, but it's like a benign, benevolent witch in Latin American culture, and it just means like somebody who's kind of like in tune with nature, natural healing, things like that.
Sure, yeah.
But
that was the original idea of witches.
Yeah, it's like she was cool, but I remember this guy came in for like a broken arm or something, and she was like healing him with like, I don't know,
leaves or
some fucking rock and burnt leaves or something, and it was not working at all. I could see this dude was still fucked up. But I had to be like, wow, very cool. He like walked out and his leg just fucking snapped in half.
In a future episode that we're going to cover, the Jim Jones used to like conduct all those healings at his church.
Oh, yeah.
And he would like reach into a person, and the idea was that he was pulling out their cancer, and then like a magician, he had like good sleight of hand,
and also fed on fear.
Yeah. Absolutely, actually.
Yeah.
He would like reach into them and then pull out like chicken pieces.
Oh, like Jim Carrey's Andy Kaufman.
Oh, yeah.
Where did he go? I think he went to the Philippines.
Who?
Andy Kaufman. When he had cancer and he was about to die, he went to go see a witch doctor in Asia somewhere, and he said, you can see it in the movie, but the guy's doing that where he's like pulling like things out, and he's like pulling what looks like evil kind of like gizzards out of people.
Yeah.
And Andy like looks into the tub that he keeps washing his hand in, and he sees him like sleight of hand pulling chicken guts out.
Yeah.
And he's like, good one.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he likes a good prank.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, so they go to a witch doctor, and the witch doctor, to heal my brother, says that
you have to eat really sweet spaghetti
with fried chicken. He says that you have to give the spirit an offering. So my grandma, my Lola, she made an offering of unsalted rice and chicken, and she walked it out into the beach, laid it down over by the water, and then the next day my brother was cured.
Back to baby face.
Yeah.
He stopped looking like fucking what did we say? Oh, look,
Jerry Stiller.
There's a little tornado happening.
Oh,
Nice. Hey, good job,
Hey.
Fire.
we got a little bit of the Midwest.
Smoke loves beauty. Did you know that?
What?
Smoke looks beauty.
What does that mean?
It's what people say around a campfire to make you feel good about getting smoke in your face.
Oh.
Smoke's attracted to beauty.
Oh. Loves my young Asian face. I
Yeah.
really feel so stupid for having forgotten my glasses in the moving truck.
You know what I was going to say? Is you look very handsome.
I don't feel handsome.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to.
I was like looking at you, and I was like, Wilfred is hot. No, you do look handsome without your glasses. I didn't,
I feel so
I
insecure
think you also look older, like in a good way. You look more mature.
without my glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it is the glasses make me look and feel young.
I think you should think about going on a first date with contacts.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
You should start wearing contacts first so that you're not
Yeah. So my
contacts for the
eyes aren't
very
all
first
pink.
time, so you're like, hey, what's up? Really nice to meet you. Yeah, yep, I'm always like this.
Can I touch your face for a little bit?
Hey, do you mind if I wash my eyes? This one time I was hooking up with this girl in LA. She's kind of a very successful TV writer. And she had her own nice apartment in LA. And I had been out doing something. I don't know what it was, but I think I'd gone to the beach or something during the day or something. And I was going to her house to sleep. And when I got to her house, she was like, hey, can you take off your shoes? And I took off my shoes. And as soon as I took off my shoes, I was like, oh, my feet really stink.
Yeah.
Like I said it, I was like, my feet really smell. And she was like, okay. And I was like, can I use your bathroom to wash my feet off? And she was like, you're the weirdest person I've ever met.
What?
And I was like, my feet stink. I got
That's
to
a
wash them
very
off.
reasonable thing.
Yeah. Like I was like, I didn't poop my pants.
Yeah.
I just have stinky feet. Which
But even
happens.
if you did, that's also a reasonable thing
Hey, I
to...
poop my pants. Do you mind if I wash my butt
Yeah.
in your bathroom?
Can I please finish shitting in your tub? But either way, it's a very reasonable
Can
thing.
I shit in your kitchen sink? The bathroom sink, the hole's too small.
Yeah. The kitchen one is big enough. I still have to step on it to get it down. But
Yeah.
that's so unfair for you to just
But you
need
know
something.
the type of woman I'm attracted to. I always pick a mean lady.
Yeah, and they think they're pristine. Everything in their life is pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for their Andy Haynes.
Except for their love of broke ass men.
I haven't farted honestly farted in front of a girl in like years.
Well, because you've been in date mode for so long.
Yeah.
You can't fart in front of that one that you've been dating recently?
I probably could. But I don't we definitely know that like she'll stay over and I know she's shitting in there.
Gross.
And she knows I'm shitting in there when I go in there.
Are you guys lighting candles or spraying poopery?
I have a little hose that of the smells, and it goes under the door into the living room.
You're like, hey.
And she's on the other end sucking on those.
Gross.
I light a candle. I have a candle that I don't light very often because it's too close to my ceiling.
Oh yeah.
So it
your
leaves
bathroom
smoke
rack.
marks.
Yeah.
So I don't light it often, but I light it whenever I poop and there's a guest.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
That's always that's such a tricky thing, that first poop at a girl's house. I feel like dudes, like the dude we moved today.
Yeah.
That dude, he has no fear about shitting in a woman's house.
I mean, he also just bought a $2.3 million house.
Yeah, but he's always been like that. That's why he can buy a $2.3 million house.
Yeah.
Because he walks through life shitting in people's houses.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're like, man, I gotta shit. I better walk. Like, I've been at a woman's house and had to shit and felt so uncomfortable that I made up a lie to leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I was like, oh, I forgot I have like a thing. I gotta go.
Oh man, my house is on fire. I should probably leave.
Oh, I have kids. I gotta go.
I have a wife and kids. One time I was, first of all, this person that I went on a date with, we had sex in 2012.
Yeah.
And she moved to New York, and then I moved her last
bummer.
year.
Bummer.
Moved her and her boyfriend from her place into a better apartment.
Was she cool?
It was so I was with Rob and Dukes.
Okay.
And I texted Rob the night before, and I was like, dude, the client is someone I had sex with in 2012. And he's like, what? That's nuts.
Yeah.
And so I meet up with Rob at the truck. We drive there, and he tells Dukes, and Dukes is like, all right, you're point man now. So I have to call her, and she's like receiving a phone call from me at 8 a.m.
Does your number saved?
It's saved in her phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I'm the point on that move, I go, hey, stay in the truck.
Yeah, it was kind of, it's like, I kind of wanted to do it because it's kind of funny in retrospect.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I go on a date with her. Our first date, we watched Moneyball. It's my second time watching Moneyball. I had just seen it.
Wait, which one's Moneyball?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, great book. Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Michael, whatever his name.
Rappaport.
Michael Lewis, I think, is the author that wrote all those books. He also wrote The Big Short.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a money guy. He writes about money and data and things
oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah. Very, very prolific author. He's got like 30 books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we watched Moneyball.
This must be such a beautiful shot for people.
Yeah, and it's the first time that they've seen us, and it's 40 minutes into the podcast.
It's 50.
50?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna have to cut out the first 10 minutes of this anyways.
No, that was when we had the Showtime riff. The best riff of the whole thing.
So I take this girl on a date to watch Moneyball. The first time I watched it, I cried my eyes out. I was like, this is the best movie ever. I cried probably like 3 or 4 times during the movie.
Yeah.
Second time I watched the movie, unfortunately, same situation.
Oh, no.
Still crying my eyes out. And I had diarrhea and I left the theater for however long diarrhea takes.
Yeah.
Came
you
back
never know.
completely refreshed. And then we had unfortunate sex that evening.
Did you wipe super well? Like thinking like, hey, I might be naked soon?
I'm assuming so. I got to tell you, like, now that I have a bidet, it's like a whole other world. Like, I have a full understanding of what clean is like.
You know what's weird about a bidet is I think that it'll clean my butt really well, but it'll leave my butt kind of dry. Because I think a lot of water on skin creates dryness.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I already have a dry butt.
Yeah.
I think I have what's more like a swamp butt.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
And so...
well, my bidet has 2 hoses and one is lotion.
Really?
Yeah, shoot lotion at my ass.
Wow, that's great.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Calm down, Fire. That was an Oswong right there. That was an Oswong that feeds off lotion. Ah! Okay, we won't talk about lotion anymore. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if there's any more. Here's one that I didn't. Ghoul Oswong are described as humanoid, but generally hidden. Sorry. Their diet consists of human corpses.
Okay, that's like at least consider it because you're already dead.
They're carrion eaters. What does that mean?
Birds.
Carrion.
I think that means a carrion is like a falcon is a carrion.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So they eat birds.
Well, click on the carrion.
It doesn't say. I mean, all right, I'll have to search it. This is separate.
I think a carrion is like a hawk.
The decaying flesh of dead animals.
Oh yeah, so like vultures are carrion.
Yes. Okay, got it.
Sorry.
And their teeth and nails are sharp and strong to help with the theft and consumption of the corpses.
Okay, well, it's not really theft at that point.
It is because it's my body, my choice.
Yeah, that's true.
And my choice was to be dead right here.
Speaking of which,
in the
though,
woods.
do you want to be buried or cremated?
I probably cremated, but I was also thinking like just like undress me and bury me in a hole.
That is like an option now. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, you can do a natural burial.
Yeah, let the bugs get me.
But I kind of want to be cremated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I have this nightmare that I wake up.
That you're gonna come back.
Yeah, that I wake up in the grave, and I don't want that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy that was so.
So you'd rather wake up in a furnace?
Yeah, because then at least it's over pretty quick.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know.
There's probably at least the smoke inhalation will get you to pass out.
Well, also the flames. Oh, smoke inhalation. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I was thinking maybe raw burial. No, or you know what would be the coolest is a Vikings burial.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was probably the coolest.
You mean the one where they float you out and then shoot the arrow?
Yes.
Yeah, that is badass.
Yeah.
Did you know that like it was in India? It's a big thing. Like back in the day, like women when their husband was being burned on the funeral pyre,
they're supposed to jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. These ladies, they're obsessed with us. I'm dead. Leave me alone.
I'm trying to get new pussy out here in the next round.
My heaven pussy. You think you're just getting the best angel puss? And then your wife's like, I'm here.
It's me.
You just get to heaven. You're like, yes.
Yeah. And your wife's like already in your house.
Yeah,
Dinner's at 7.
Oh, man. Can you take out the recycling? We have to recycle in heaven? All right. Is there any more Oswangs?
I think that's like all of the one. I just wish that I had paid attention to the documentary that I was watching.
Yeah,
because it was the most in-depth thing that I saw about Oswang.
Was it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no like.
Was it done in a Filipino voice?
No, but there are some. There are a lot of Filipinos in it.
Oh, okay.
And there's this is something that I've seen quite a bit. White guys with full Filipino accents because they went to the Philippines, learned Tagalog, and married a Filipino woman. Like I've seen them back in Seattle, and they're just full ass white dudes talking Tagalog.
But they don't speak when they speak English. They aren't like Jatip.
No, they are.
Really?
Yes. And so in this documentary, there's one of those guys, like an old white dude who has a full-on Filipino accent.
Ooh, because there's actually like that's a big thing in Indonesia. There's a lot of Portuguese people, like Portuguese descendants, that like it just looks like a Spanish dude who's fully Indonesian. And then this is another thing. A lot of the Commonwealth Islands, so like Jamaica, Belize is not an island, but like those like islands where they speak a patois, that's pretty common for like people, like everybody speaks that patois.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
And I remember I was in Belize, I saw these little white kids, and I was like walking by them, and then one was like, you can't do that. And I was like, what? It was like a little white boy. He was like, you can't. And then, I was like, dude, you need to get into dance hall. And that's how Kali Buds was created.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Nigeria and pick up that accent.
I want you to do that. I really want you to do that. That'd be great. Actually, there's probably already Filipinos there. Filipinos are everywhere working, dude.
Dude, did you know that
there was mad Filipinos in in Italy.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Working.
Hospitality?
Man,
we're so hospitable.
I know.
That's
you
right.
Really need you need that like kind of like the same recognition that kind of like nuns and saints get, like kind of like the St. Vincent de Paul like nurse thing. Like the Filipinos are out here making sure everybody's having
I wonder if there's a Filipino saint. There's got to be.
There's got to be. You guys are so fucking Catholic. You think they'd give you a gimme?
Absolutely. There's got to be a layup.
Yeah, like just like Jotip performed 3 miracles.
Saint Lorenzo Ruiz, first Filipino venerated in the Roman Catholic Church of Chinese Filipino parentage.
Just like you.
Mestizo is what they call us.
Yeah.
Became the country's proto-martyr after his execution of the Tokugawa shogunate.
Oh, during the Japanese occupation.
Yep.
Wow. What were his miracles he performed?
Let's see. Saint Lorenzo.
He invented putting hot dogs in spaghetti.
It's a miracle. It's tasty now. His canonization was based on a miracle that took place in 1983.
God damn.
What? When was the Japanese occupation? Wasn't that so long ago?
41.
All right.
42. I don't know. Something like that.
Okay. 1983 when Cecilia Allegria Policarpio, a 2-year-old girl. Already Catholics and a 2-year-old girl. I don't like how this is going to end.
No. I think she's a girl, first of all, so she's safe.
A 2-year-old girl suffering from inborn brain atrophy. This is not going to go well.
She all of a sudden
I can't believe this guy had sex
dude.
with this kid.
Jesus Christ.
Suffering from inborn brain atrophy, was cured after her family and supporters prayed to Ruiz for... Oh, so it's after his death.
So they went and prayed to his kind of shrine.
Yes. They prayed to Ruiz for his intercession. This was in Chicago.
Damn.
Oh.
Shout out Chi-Town Pinoy.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think we've done about an hour. We probably should let these people go. But here's my final question to you. Have you ever seen a ghost?
I had a ghastly experience.
Ooh.
I was on a road trip from Chicago to Seattle.
Okay.
And I was staying in, what's the big city in Montana that's to the east?
Billings.
So it was about an hour and a half south of Billings.
Okay.
In a town that had just gotten its first stoplight. And this was 2009, 2008.
And are you with your ex-girlfriend?
I'm with my friend Annie,
okay,
who was one of my roommates in college.
Okay, cool.
And we're stopping at her uncle's place. So her uncle used to live with his mom.
Okay.
And she used to live in the downstairs area, but she had passed away.
Okay.
And the downstairs area was actually the master bedroom, and it's like connected to a big bathroom. Annie stays in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in this guest bedroom upstairs, and I'm sleeping. It's around 2:30, no, probably 4 a.m.
Okay.
And I hear like a baby crying in the hallway, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" And then it stops, and there's no baby crying. I was like, that was spooky, and I go back to bed. And then Annie, who the next morning was like, did something weird happen to you last night? And I was like, yeah, and I told her that story, and she's like, yeah, so I went to the bathroom, and as I was walking to the bathroom, I just heard like over her ear, and she like looked over, and there's nothing, and then she looked back, and her like phone had like lit up. And then she was just like freaked out for the rest of the night. And
Look, I got goosebumps.
And she was like, "What?" I was like, "What time did that happen?" And we both our things happened at the same time.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
Do
you have a ghost?
I never have had something that spooky, but the bedroom that I lived in my entire I moved in there in I think 8th grade. It was the basement bedroom. A post I used to live in.
Oh yeah,
upstairs.
dude, you cannot. Oh, every time I go down a basement, I'm running up the stairs.
I was terrified. Every time I left the basement, I ran upstairs.
Yes,
I was terrified because it was actually a long hall. Like my bedroom was right by the bottom of the stairs, but there was a long hall that was dark, and it went to a workroom where it was just tools and boxes.
Yeah,
and if that door was open, oh man, was I running?
Yeah.
And there was sometimes where I was
it creaky too?
Yeah.
Oh
man.
my God.
It was petrifying, and it was dark, you know? And I used to remember I would sprint.
Dude, I would bear crawl up the stairs.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just like, geez, look at this little idiot.
But yeah, I would I never saw the ghost, but everybody that lived in the room prior to me talked about weird experiences where...
Who's everyone that lived in the room?
We'd had, like, people just stay at our house, like gay kids whose parents had wanted them out.
Oh, really?
And things like that, or like...
Man, you guys were like a little...
It was like a halfway house for the gays. And then a couple other people, some friends of mine lived down there.
Okay.
But they'd had things where, like they'd have a glass on a table or something, and then they'd turn around, the glass would be tipped over. Things
really?
Like that, like little kind of like annoying pranky things.
Yeah.
I never had anything like that. My uncle was staying down there when he was recovering from a cancer surgery. He'd had lung cancer in his 30s, and he said to my parents one time, he said, "It's so nice that the cat comes down every day and sleeps with me." And they were like, "The cat does not go downstairs."
What?
Yeah. Like something warm would come and sleep on him while he was recovering.
Oh, God.
And
I'm scared right now.
Yeah, it was creepy. But the only thing I ever felt was like kind of a benign presence.
Yeah.
Like I never was really afraid of it for some reason. And I'm like a chicken shit. I'm literally going to have trouble falling asleep tonight because I'll just, like, even if we didn't talk about ghosts, I'm still going to have trouble falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then, like, I've stayed in some kind of like creepy woods, and I've stayed in some old houses that I didn't love the vibes. But have I ever seen like a face in a mirror or like something?
No, I never had that.
None of that.
Yeah.
But I've definitely felt weird vibes.
Do you have nightmares?
Not a lot. I actually have, since I was like probably 25, not really remembered dreams.
Oh.
Occasionally I will. But I think it's because I drink so much caffeine. And the weed. Weed makes you forget your dreams. But
I remember one time I visited my uncle at Providence Hospital. And hospitals give me the willies.
Yeah.
And the
hard-ons.
Yeah. Is that what a willy is?
No.
A big willy.
Yeah.
And my uncle had he had just...
Hospitals give me the big willy style.
Yeah. I can't stop partying.
Welcome to Miami.
My uncle had just had a freak accident. He was mowing his lawn, and his house is on a hill.
Yeah.
He fell, hit his head on a rock, his eye popped out. And so we go and visit him in the hospital, and he's got a eye bandage. I was scared of anything with bandage. Remember that when Michael Jackson burned his hair on the Pepsi commercial? There's footage of him with his head bandaged up, and it freaked me the fuck out. I had nightmares that night.
Well, nobody knew this, but it was lifelong. He had to wear a wig from there on out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his whole scalp was second-degree burns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, Michael Jackson scared the shit out of me in numerous fashions.
Well, I mean, Thriller was terrifying.
There was also there was one. It was it was like a triple album. It's a picture of him in a statue, and it came out in the early 90s, and it in the little book for the CD, there's a picture of a scared girl, and I saw that and I was like, that's the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so I'm visiting my uncle in the hospital. He's got a bandage on, and then. Have you been to Providence Hospital?
Yeah, my mom worked there for a while.
Yeah. So in the hallway, was started by nurses.
Yeah.
So in the hallway, there are old pictures of these nurses that started the hospital.
Creepy.
And they're wearing the little habit thing, and it's got the white around it. And these are old photos, so when you take a picture of them, it's just was glowing light out of their faces. And I was for 2 nights couldn't sleep.
Jesus. How old were you?
I want to say
32.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how old was I last month? I think I was 8 or 9.
Oh yeah, that's a bad time. I think I'm trying to think the last time I had something like that where I was just kind of scared shitless over something I'd seen or had a nightmare.
I get it when I'm what's it? If I sleep on my back, I get sleep paralysis.
Oh wow, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
I've never had that.
Yeah, and that's
I knew a
spooky.
girl that she would have like those night terrors where she'd wake up and couldn't move.
Yeah.
And then like she would see something at like the foot of her bed, but she'd be paralyzed.
Oh yeah. That's what I get.
And she would like shriek, scream, like throw these like kind of like freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I would be like laying there and I'm like, and then eventually I like jolt myself
and then you
awake.
punch the woman that's in the bed next to you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we end the campfire edition?
I guess so. I wish we had ended on a higher note.
I think this was a great episode. I think we got a lot of good parts, and we can cut out what we need to.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks everybody for supporting the podcast, for all of your likes and reviews and subscriptions. We are probably going to start a Patreon in the next month or so with more episodes like this that'll be special kind of episodes, probably a little better produced.
We'll make Autumn come with us.
Yeah, we'll make Autumn come with us, and we'll bring actual cameras. And, you know, one of the things with the Patreon is that we are going to have these kind of goals with our monthly income that will be related to trips. Like I want to bring I want to bring Wilfred back to the Philippines. I want to go someplace completely like asinine that nobody would go to, like French Guiana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just countries that I want to take Wilfred to Bishkek.
He wants to
Kyrgyzstan.
teach me how to swim across the Panama Canal.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And anyways, we're going to have a lot of fun on the Patreon. There's going to be a lot of extra content. If you guys are still listening, I am recording a mini kind of special thing, which will be kind of a improvised stand-up special with the help of you. So if you're in the Seattle area, that is July 16th at the Hereafter below the Crocodile on First Avenue in Belltown.
But even cooler than that, I will be opening up.
Yeah. Wolf is going to be at all these things, and he's going to be doing
my most mundane jokes that I can travel with.
His newest jokes.
Newest mundane jokes.
But we love you guys, and thank you very much.
Airplane material.
Yep.
Camping stuff.
Food stuff.
What's the deal with fire and smoke? Why is it always in your eye?
Wilfred's definitely had one drink.
Not even a full beer.
Yeah, we're going to make you drink the other one.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.